What's up everybody, Chris here with another video. In this video today, I am here to chat with you guys about holidays and dieting on holidays. We have one coming up. Easter is just a few days away, and I think it's a good time to maybe talk about something that stresses people out a lot, which is trying to keep your diet in check when you are planning to celebrate a holiday. Celebrate with friends and family, and drinks and food and whatnot are all involved. So I have a blog on the website. As always, when I'm doing these chats, they normally coincide with something that I wrote, a blog or an article that I posted on my website. So feel free to go over and check that out. It has a lot of detail to what I'm going to kind of just skim across the top level about. But essentially, I have a little bit of a different strategy when it comes to these big occasions and how that fits into your diet. I don't necessarily think that we need to change everything for a holiday. If you're dieting in one way, shape, or form, I think that we can do some damage control in the days prior to and then the days afterward for that celebratory day to allow you to really be able to enjoy yourself on that day and not have to hold back with family and friends and kind of be the odd man out or feel miserable on a day that you're supposed to be celebrating. So I have just a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys, and again, as always, all of the details are on my website. So essentially, my personal dieting strategy is based around the concept of flexible dieting, and there's a little bit of information about flexible dieting on my site in the blog already, and I plan to write a lot more about that in the future. So more to come on flexible dieting, but essentially flexible dieting allows you to be flexible with your diet and fit foods in that you really like while maintaining an overall plan. And that flexible dieting strategy, when applied to a special occasion, a holiday, some type of event, really works effectively. So my strategy, I guess point number one, is to be diligent with your diet and with your exercise in the days leading up to that holiday. You don't need to start celebrating 72 hours ahead of the big day. These are days for you to be maybe a little bit more conservative if you're trying to maintain your weight or lose weight. Just kind of stick to the plan and be a little more diligent than you even normally would be, because that's going to help you on the day of. And my tip number two for the day of is just to enjoy yourself. Like I mentioned, you don't want to be the odd man out. You don't want to be kind of miserable when everybody else is enjoying themselves. So enjoy yourself as well on that holiday or on that special occasion. And then tip number three is the next day, get right back at it. Often when we step on the scale after a day like this, we're normally a few pounds heavier. Your body didn't magically put on 3, 4, 5 pounds of fat. I promise you that's not the case. It's almost always water weight that you see when you step on the scale after a day like that, after a holiday or something. So be diligent. Again, get back in the gym, get back on your diet, get back to your exercise, and I think you'll see that a couple days after that, you'll be right back in that area where you started with your, fitness level or your appearance, whatever it is, whatever your goal is. I think you'll find yourself pretty close to it where you were before that holiday occurred. So just a few quick tips. Again, a lot of additional detail is on my website, and I'm looking forward to a few more topics coming up. I've been a little bit sick this week, and that kind of prompted me to think about, okay, well, should you work out when you're sick? That's something I always struggle with, and I know some other people struggle with as well. They struggle with answering that question and being honest with themselves. So that is going to be on the way at the beginning of next week. But until then, if you're celebrating this weekend, enjoy yourself. Get back at it in the days following. And until then, I will talk to you guys later.